Bounded on the north side by the Rappahannock River, Essex County was one of the first parts of Virginia to be settled by English pioneers in the early 1600s. The town of Rappahannock was established in 1682 as a port to ship tobacco and other agricultural exports. More than a century ago, Essex County became a tourist and retirement destination as visitors took advantage of the beautiful river country, relaxed lifestyle, and salt water. While local agriculture is different than centuries ago, farming continues to define the community's economy.
There used to be a few more livestock in the area, but that's kind of gone away, and we're not really in the area. We're more known for growing crops. And of course, we have the river, Rappahannock River. We're known, for that. And then we've got the oysters and all that type of stuff. So we've got a lot going on for us.
We have some really, really good farmers in Essex County. They're interested in trying new things, like precision agriculture. We are very much a cash grain and soybean production area, but we've got people who have done things value added in that, such as seed production, also growing food grade soybeans, also growing hard wheats for flour mills out in the western part of the state and other parts of the state.
There are 98 farms in Essex County, covering almost 57,000 acres. Most of the farm income, $22.8 million, is generated by the sale of corn, wheat, soybeans, and small grains. Forestry accounts for about $4.4 million annually. Another $300,000 a year comes from cattle sales and nearly $200,000 from nursery and greenhouse products. There are also a few aquaculture operations, horses, hogs, and goats in Essex County, and even an alpaca farm. Farming is a family affair in Essex, as many of the farms have been run by several generations.
It's a great feeling to, of course, watch your crops grow and that you've planted it, you've done the best you can, and then at the end that you actually have reaped the rewards, hopefully that you've had a good year. The worst feeling as a farmer to me is, of course, when we're in a drought and you have to get up every morning and walk out the door and you're watching your crops withering away. And that's the hardest emotional experience that I feel as a farmer that we take.
We haven't lost a whole lot to development, and I'm certainly thankful for that, but the number of producers has gone down, and the sheer size of the acreage at these operations work now, and some of our farm operations in this area are our biggest businesses in our county. They turn over a lot of money, they employ lots of people, but that has definitely changed from the standpoint there used to be more smaller growers, but definitely now we've got larger operations. And another thing to me is the capacity of the equipment. What the equipment will do now compared to 25 years ago, it's just amazing to me.
While there's certainly a lot of history in Essex County, farmers here are not stuck in the past. They are some of the most progressive in the state when it comes to farm technology and protecting the environment.
What's really astounding is the level of technology that has come into equipment. We're able to use GPS and controllers, and we can sit down on the computer in December and January and tell each spot in the field how many seeds we want, how much fertilizer we want, and we can upload those into the controllers. And as we drive across the field, the controllers handle it, and they put exactly what nutrients and seeds and inputs we want in a certain spot, and they'll put it in that spot. And we can take areas that are more productive, put more inputs there, and areas that are less productive, we can save input costs and help the environment by just using what we need, where we need it.
While these are business folks, they're also very cognizant of being environmentally sound. We're in the Chesapeake Bay watershed. The northern side of the county borders the Rappahannock River, and I think these growers realize that we need to do their role as far as controlling non-point source pollution. So as we do run businesses, but they understand the importance of being good conservationists.
Agriculture is big business here in Essex County, but to farmers here, it's also a way of life they can't imagine living without.
There's no other better place on the face of the earth to raise a family. I have an autistic child, and it helps that he can go with me, and he can ride around on the farm, or he can move. Whereas if we were doing some other occupation, it might be harder on him. So it's just a great way to grow up.
Whether they're driving a tractor or harvesting timber, Essex County farmers are doing what they've always done, and passing the torch to the next generation of farmers and leaders. In Essex County, Virginia, I'm Dave Miller.